Hey beautiful people, it's Rickita and I'm back with another video. So on this video, you guys, I want to talk about what you should do if you want to actually refinance your vehicle. So I had a client, Matthew, I talked to him today, and he's looking to refinance his vehicle because he wants to make sure that when he purchases home, his debt to income ratio is lower. So right now he has a car and he wants to refinance it. And when I say refinance it, you're actually trying to get a lower car payment a lot of times. So what I suggested that they actually do is we're going to work to remove accounts. We have to remove a few more accounts from the credit report to get the credit score higher, and then they're going to go ahead and apply to get their vehicle refinanced. Now, when I actually got my vehicle refinanced, I looked up like small credit unions. So you can look up like small credit unions in your area. So figure out where you're at and just look up small credit unions in your area. And you want to call them and ask them like, how many branches do you guys have? And the only reason why I say how many branches you guys have or how many locations you guys have is only because you want to make sure that they're very small, because when you go in for the loan, you want to talk to the person that's most likely going to give you the loan. You don't want to go through underwriting. You don't want to go through the full on process. When you sit down and do an application, the person you're talking to, you want to make sure that they're going to be the person that's going to approve you, because that's what I did when I refinanced my vehicle. And at that time, I think I only had like a 620 credit score, but they cut my payment in half because when I started, it was like a five something, a low 500 credit score. So they cut my payment in half, but I made sure I went to a credit union where the person I was talking to was a person that was going to actually give me a loan. So you see, they have like different credit unions, just small credit unions, and then put your city and your state in. And then go ahead and call each of these credit unions. Call them, ask them, hey, how many locations do you have? What's your underwriting process? Because the biggest thing is you want to know what it's going to take for you to get qualified to refinance your vehicle. And then you want to ask them, is there any additional fees? What is your starting interest rate? Just because you don't want to go ahead and apply to get refinanced with a company or with a credit union, and you didn't know you had additional fees, or you may not even get approved. So you want to make sure you know all of these different steps. Now, a lot of times I always tell my clients, why don't you just refinance your vehicle with Navy Federal Credit Union? Now, with Navy Federal Credit Union, you guys, they'll be able to refinance your vehicle. Now, when I say refinance your vehicle, don't forget you want a lower payment, which means that you want a lower interest rate than where you're at. A lot of times I see clients get interest rates over 20%, and those are the rates that we really want to make sure that we refinance before you buy a house, because if you cut your payment in half, then that's less debt that you will have on your credit report. So when you go ahead and get a house, now you're going to be I'm so gassy today. Now you're going to be able to qualify for the home that you really want. And on top of qualifying for the home that you want, sometimes they'll say, hey, you have too much debt, we can't approve you, or hey, you have too much debt, you got to get a smaller house. So I always tell people, try to refinance the vehicle. Now, a lot of times when they come down to Navy Fed, I really want you guys to have like a 680 credit score, and they're going to pull your TransUnion credit report. So make sure you don't have a lot of negative items there, negative accounts there. Make sure you're looking at those charge-offs, collections, and then look at those late payments and bankruptcies too, you guys. So when it comes down to refinancing your vehicle, try to make sure you can get as many accounts off as you can. Now, some accounts you may want to settle. That way you don't have that account as a problem anymore when you go ahead and refinance your vehicle, or that account is not a problem also when you go ahead and purchase your house. But if you want me to help you look at your credit reports, try to figure out what you should do in terms of what credit union you should go to go ahead and refinance your vehicle, go ahead and call me at 833 Rickita, and then we can pull your credit report to see where you're at, and we can figure out what you have to do to bring your credit score higher so that you can go ahead and refinance your vehicle. And don't forget, all you have to do is just search small credit unions in your city and state. And when you search the small credit unions in your city and state, they should be able to put a lot of different credit unions that you can go ahead and call. And you want to make sure that they don't have that many branches. Like the one that I got my vehicle refinanced at, that one only had like 4 locations. That's it. So 4 locations. So if you can get something like that, that'll be perfect. But again, call or text me if you have any questions, and I can go ahead and look at your credit reports, tell you what you have to do to go ahead and refinance your vehicle. But hopefully this is very helpful to you. And if you ever have any questions, call me. I'm here for you guys. Bye-bye. There's so many people out there with debt.
so much debt, you guys, that they can't even get a car, they can't get a mortgage, they can't even get a credit card. Like, I mean, a $200 credit card. Some people can't even get a secure credit card. So that's why I created my exclusive credit membership, and it's only $1, you guys. So my exclusive credit membership, you guys will actually get the letters to delete bankruptcies, charge off, repossessions, any negative account that you have in your credit reports. I have the letter so you guys can get that deleted. But guess what? Just because you guys are a part of my exclusive membership, you can get all those letters. But say if you don't want to do all that work, I have it so that you guys can get free credit repair. So that means I will actually start working to help you remove these accounts from your credit reports. And look right here, look all the results that my clients are getting. So definitely remember, you guys can join my exclusive membership for just $1. And I'll have that link down below. Or you guys can text SCORE 21,000 and you guys will have that link. So I'll see you guys in my exclusive membership.